vision, he saw an angel holding an everlasting gospel, and this gospel was to be preached to the whole of mankind. In the Bible, there is no verse that says that the Bible is to be preached to the whole of mankind. No. But the Quran, so many verses. Quran chapter 14, verse 1, 25, verse 1, chapter 2, verse 185, chapter 12, verse 140, 104, chapter 36, verse number 69. A whole lot of them says that the book is for all of you. So it's up to you. Like we are saying, we are here to give you the message. We can't make you Muslim. It's up to you to choose to make that innate choice and take a step forward and accept Islam. That's what now you are a retired now. No,
I've been retired a while.
yes, no one is gonna be
I wanna
the
retire.
only thing you now need is, well,
Let me show
in
you
my
that
past,
verse.
if I didn't accept Islam and I didn't do anything, now even if I accept Islam, what will be all the mistakes and sins that you have committed will all be forgiven, and you will be like a newborn baby going forward. And the moment you accept Islam, you are following Jesus more than anyone who is a Christian. You are following Moses than anyone who claims to be following the message of Moses and all the messages. So our encouragement here is, I can feel that you have Islam in you, but because of the way we are brought up, the environment we are in, that is sometimes dragging us forward. You can look into it yourself, do an independent research. That's
I
what
have done, which is why I stopped and I wanted to
that's
talk
it.
to you.
Yeah.
Let her listen.
This is absolutely beautiful, right? This is Quran recitation. Because when the Quran came, it came vocally. It never came, written down as such. But people wrote it down.
Well, that's the history with humans, isn't it? It's all vocal before we have
Yeah, and people memorized it. My dad, he memorized. This brother, he memorized it. I have memorized it. Abdullah has memorized it.
You obviously know the Quran
Yeah.
really, really well.
Yeah, we know that.
I can't quote you any of the Bible.
This young man here, Bashar, his name is.
Bashar.
Nice to meet you too.
Bashar is actually Arabic.
Yes.
He actually speaks proper Arabic because Arabian language came from Yemen. It actually wasn't Arabic. The country actually Arabic, the language Arabic came from Yemen. It never came from those people.
Yeah.
It was actually come from Arabia, yeah?
Yes.
Arabic come from Yemen?
Yes.
Yes. So real Arabic actually comes from Yemen. You know, it's incredible. Yeah, but this is so beautiful, right? And this is Arabic, and this is Quran in sign language, okay? And it's
in sign language.
in sign language. I'll let you hold it, okay? Because it's easier than rather me holding it. But it's also translated in English. You can. It's only short. It's not long, okay? You wanna, and you can.
Hello, madam. How are you doing today?
Good. I'll have one of those.
Hello, madam. How are you today?
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Isn't that beautiful? It gets you here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And this is the Quran. You being an English teacher, right? You love English language. English language is an incredible language. It's beautiful.
It's very expressive.
It's very expressive.
Because it has an awful lot of what they call synonyms. You know, you have lots of words
Yeah.
that you can use. When you go on to something like the thesaurus, the number of words you can use. And so poets think that's wonderful, because they'll use all sorts of different words.
And it's a beautiful language.
Yes.
And it's got a very, very Shakespeare, I read some Shakespeare.
He invented a hell of a lot of words.
He invented it as well. His own words.
Yes.
Really.
There's
For
so
example,
many. Oh, now you put me on the
I
spot.
want to know. I want to know.
I don't know. Hodgepodge, I think, is one.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
stuff
okay.
like that. Yeah.
Stuff like that,
But
yeah.
that might not be.
Yeah.
But if you go online and you go, what words did Shakespeare invent?
Yeah.
You'll find
Yeah,
hundreds.
Yeah, 100. And yeah. And I mean, again, Arabic, and it's a very poetic language also,
Yes.
and it has this connection, and you'd love, if you look at, there's, I think a good one is by this guy, actually, funnily enough. But this is the modernized translation.
Yes.
When I say good one, I mean this guy, his name is, the guy who actually wrote this. Look at this name. What's that name?
Marmaduke Pickthorne.
I mean, how English can you get?
Yeah, exactly.
Marmaduke.
I bet he's American.
No, he's not. He's Englishman. But his first name is Mohammed.
Yes.
Right?
He's taken the name Mohammed.
His name was Pictor.
No, he's taken the name Mohammed. Yeah. He's taken the name Mohammed as his name, but he was actually in India. At the time of I think maybe the British Raj. I'm not quite sure. Right? He was actually the advisor to the Nizam. Nizam means one of the rulers. Yeah, the Nizam of the Principality of Hyderabad or something like that, right? He was the advisor to one of the rulers of the Principality, right? And his name, and then he obviously liked Islam, and he took on Islam, and he did a translation in almost Victorian English.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Victorian English. I've got a copy, but they've modernized it. With modern English. English, right? But the Victorian English for you will be better, because when he talks about here, for example, right? Here, right? It says, this is Surah Baqarah, right? Incredible. This book is so incredible. If you love English, you will love reading this book. It's a classic, unparalleled. Because I say, yes, it's not as God says. I mean, it's unparalleled because, in the sense, right, you have a introduction, the beginning, the middle, conclusion, and the ending, and the summary, and all that lot. It's chronological setup. This is nowhere near chronological. It comes snippets. Moses comes. The story of Moses is so incredibly detailed, but it comes in snippets. It's the most detailed story of all the prophets. Moses talked about many places in the Quran. Prophet Muhammad is only mentioned about 4 times. Jesus is probably mentioned about, I'm not quite sure how many times, but maybe 25 times. Right? And Moses is mentioned about hundreds of times.
136.
130, no, he's got all the figures.
You amaze me.
He's amazing. Yeah. And you see, so here he says, like, actually he does use that. Funny enough, he does use that. He said, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Beneficent is an old English word, In the modern world, they would use, the
we
most...
still use the term beneficiary.
Beneficiary. We do
still benefit from. We use the term benefits.
Yeah, we do. We misuses, beneficiary. But he uses these kind of words. But the other one is so good as well, And the thing is about and if you see the story of Moses, like I was saying, it comes in snippets. And let me share you something, right?
I'm going to have to tie you up now and go.
Okay, right. I'll let you go.
But these I've come in town to get some stuff ready for an event tomorrow. So I've got to go home and now get ready for the event. But I have absolutely loved talking to you all.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Talking to you too. And it's been, I can do this.
Oh, okay.
You can have these 2 leaflets. And,
lovely.
Sorry,
I think
you got that
I
one.
got that one.
You got that
one. That's fine.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And, the one that you've got, this one here, this is another incredible guy. Guy Eaton. Yeah. And he wrote in the book about, you like English, he wrote about really, really good book. He's almost aristocratic Englishman, right? This guy here. Guy Eaton, and he wrote a book called...
Eaton doesn't mean aristocratic.
No. Eaton doesn't mean aristocratic. No, they think they are, but they think they are. But what I meant to say, I didn't mean...
all this.
It's all this. It is all that. I didn't mean so much aristocratic. What I meant was a bit more kind of, conservative. conservative.
Oh, conservative.
He was more conservative family. I think that's what I probably meant.
Yes.
I think his mum was actually a French, Switzerland, Swiss, something like that. His dad was English. But he wrote this book called Islam and the Destiny of Man. In a nutshell, Islam and the destiny of man. Our destiny is intrinsically linked to Islam if you only but knew. And the one that you're saying, definition of God, quickly, just a very, very quick one, is called Surah Ikhlas. Surah Ikhlas. His word. Ikhlas, yeah?
The third surah.
Surah Ikhlas. Say he is the one. Definition of God. Only 4 verses. How succinct is that? Say, God is saying, come on. He is Allah, the one. Allah, the eternally implored by all. He does not give birth, nor was he born. And there is none like him. How simple is that? How succinct is that? If I was to tell you define God, what would you say? Oh, hang on a second. God is this, God is that, God is this, God is that. 4 verses. Shall I give you this? Oh, are you okay?
No, I'm fine, thanks. And I've got a copy of the Quran.
Okay.
And at some point,
Think about Islam. And
I do a lot. Otherwise, I wouldn't have stopped until.
Yeah.
We are here. Nice to meet you, Brenda.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
You are welcome here.
Thank you.